Good morning. So it's about 7 a.m. on the 28th of February 2018 and I have university today. We haven't had any more snowfall overnight. There's still just the little dusting of snow that we had, although it is snowing again currently. I'm gonna have to go and de-ice my wheelchair ramp. And apparently it's very, very chilly out there, so need to wrap up warm, which is why I'm wearing my huge fluffy hoodie. Just gonna go and make myself some breakfast and finish getting ready. Bye bye. Hello, so I'm all wrapped up warm and ready to go to university. The carer came over to just check I was okay and swept all the snow off the ramp for me and then tested it, and the ramp works really well, so I won't have any trouble getting my wheelchair in and out now for the first time, which is amazing. And I'm really, really independent now. I mean, I can actually leave the house when I want, which I could never do before. I forgot to tell you about my meeting yesterday with the author. It went well. I showed her the sketches and ideas I had for the illustrations and she's happy for me to go ahead with those, and so I've just got to go through and do more finished versions of the images, and I think there's going to be about 20 or so images. I also need to work out my timeline for how long I've got to do each of them, so I'll do all of that when I get back from university today. I really hope we have a useful lecture today and not just some more time wasting with post-it notes, because honestly, if I wanted to waste time with post-it notes I could do that at home for free, and the fees for this course are £3,000 a year, so I expect more for the money. But anyway, I'm just about to go get the bus to university and then I'll speak to you when I get back. I've also got a meeting this evening with a charity who I'm hoping are going to pay for something called a riser to go on a wheelchair for me. A riser is something that lets the seat move up and down on the wheelchair so that I can use it indoors to get up to cupboard height or the counter height, or just be at the same height as everyone else when I'm sitting in it and talking to them, instead of them all looking down at me in a chair. So this charity just provides very small grants for disability equipment, and I'm hoping they're gonna agree to fund this for me because I think it'll make a really big difference to my quality of life. So I'm a bit nervous about that meeting as well, but I mean, I've got nothing to hide, so I shouldn't be, really. Anyway, better go get down to the bus stop. Bye bye. There's a crazy snowstorm going on out here. Hey, so I just got back from university about 20 minutes, half an hour ago. Had a note from the carer. I just missed her, I think, when I got in. I've managed to make myself my scrambled egg and rice that I usually have. But my hands and face are still frozen solid now, and I'm really struggling to move and talk. I was in a snowstorm on the way back. I'm really fed up with the university course. What we're doing at the minute is run by the fine art department, and us illustration students have just been thrown in with all the fine art people, and they've arranged all these talks, but of course they only know people who are interested in curating fine art at museums, and everything they've said has just been completely irrelevant. And this has been going on since the beginning of this module. Luckily I've been doing well with my own project with the children's book, and I'm still really enjoying that and going ahead with it. But the actual teaching on the module is complete rubbish. It's not teaching. They've just invited a few people in to do talks about how they curate art galleries. What really annoys me is that they're lumping us in with these fine art people purely to save money, to cut costs.